So we're going to do an opening invocation, and then we're going to do the introduction of Tehuti. Everyone take a deep breath, please. From the point of light, we're the undifferentiated source, and we are one. I call upon the I Am presence, Christ itself and soul of each of us to be fully present now. We each open our hearts and minds to the presence of the Creator within us. And I call upon Master Tehuti to be fully present with us now. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for your presence in our lives today and every day. So we are now going to hear the beginning of this. So when I first met Master Tehuti, it was in a dream. He came to me in a dream, and in the dream, I was getting off of a transport of some kind. It was kind of like a bus or a train, but it wasn't a bus or a train. And I looked back to get a good look at a man seated by a window. He appeared to be extremely tall, maybe 8 or 9 feet tall, and his head and face were very long and large, but in proportion to his body. His skin was a creamy yellowish brown, like Egyptian. He had a regal energy, but he seated casually in a pale cream-colored suit. And I was glad I got a good look at him because he was definitely not human. Now, I had this dream on May 6th of 2024. I asked the question, what else do I need to know about you? And do you and I have a relationship of any kind on a spiritual level? That was my question. And he wrote, "This is Tehuti, Lord of truth, Lord of wisdom, Lord of the spoken word and the written word. I come to you this day because you have called me forth. Yes, you perceived correctly that this was me on the transport as you exited. I made myself visible to you because you are a part of my life stream. You are a part of my soul group, and the book you have written that you call Ego in Essence is necessary information clearly presented so that people may understand how to function in a physical body. I allowed my presence to be seen by you because we work together in the higher realms. You are able now to tap into the realms where I reside while you sleep because your vibrational frequency has increased in your waking state to a point where that connection is much easier to make." And just as a side note, this is because of my work with Reverend Daniel in his, I'll just say in his channeling classes. So Tehuti went on to say, what you need to know is that what you have to offer comes from a very high frequency of truth and is beyond what most people can assimilate or wish to assimilate. Yet you must provide this information for those who are on the planet now and for those who will come later. The gift I have for you is a conscious awareness of who you are and who you are to me. You read on the internet that Tehuti had a daughter whose gift was writing, and you had a spark of recognition in your belly, and this is true. You are my daughter. Your human self has difficulty with this truth, yet it is true. So let us come together in this communion again and again, and we will develop and create that which will bring you great joy and bring transformation to others. Thank you for calling me into your waking consciousness. Now, in this sharing that I have been doing with him, mostly writing what he's saying to me, I call him Father Tehuti. And he said it's okay to call me Father Tehuti or Master Tehuti or just Tehuti. So there we have it.